What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. My foot's asleep. I'm going to try to do this anyways. This is the next game of spring training. We're going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm batting fourth. I think that they penciled it in so that I bat fourth against lefties and I bat third against righties. So that's how it's going to be. I'm just glad to be there, to be honest with you. It's just really cool to have someone do that for you. The voting has ended, which is really, really cool. So center fielder for the Mets, which is interesting. Some people were like, you can take Beltran's spot, but there was an overwhelming center field. And I'm actually excited to play center field because I've never played the field in my player. Now, I was thinking about starting it in this one and recording it and putting it up, but I'm going to wait because I really am curious about what it's like to play center field. What it's like to play the outfield, really, especially center, because center field, you have more of a responsibility to get those things. Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey's coming. Right-handed Ken Griffey. All right, I want to remind you guys, it's brought to you by Conejo. Conejo is the newest clothing line. He has clothes that you can put on your body and wear outside to look good for men, if you like men, or women, if you like women, or whatever you prefer. You'll be looking good in your Conejo stuff. What am I going to wear today? Conejo. There you go. One hop at a time is his tagline. Definitely go check him out. Links in the description below. Also, you can like my Facebook page while you're there. Okay, so this time we're going to talk about the Boston Red Sox. Thank you, Mike, for voting. That's going to be the next one. And after this one, the Red Sox, I'm going to talk about the Tigers in the next video. If you have a favorite team that you want me to talk about and you want the Living Family to comment on, just write in the comments what team you want me to preview and we'll talk about it. So, a lot of talk about the Red Sox. Let's get right into it. You guys, when I was looking over your roster for the upcoming season, the only thing that I think that you guys are going to have trouble with is who's going to play right field. And if you're a Boston Red Sox fan, you know what I'm talking about. You guys lost J.D. Drew. You guys picked up Cody Ross. I think that you guys should put him there. I don't know if you guys will. You guys picked up Ryan Sweeney, who can also play right field. You guys got McDonald, and you guys got Ryan Kalish. Is that how you say his name? Kalish? I think that those guys right there are going to be fighting for that position. Now, that's going to be interesting to see in spring training, who they give it to. I'm really looking forward to that. I think that one thing that every Red Sox fan is now wondering is two things. Is Big Papi going to perform like he did last year? He played really, really well for being someone who is, quote-unquote, at the end of his rope. Can we say that? 309 average, 398 on-base percentage, 29 home runs, and 96 RBIs. Now, if he can perform like that next year, no problem. Eventually, it's going to fade off. I don't think it's going to fade off this upcoming year. I think he's still got a couple more years left, too. I don't think you guys have to worry about that. The other thing you guys are worrying about is Carl Crawford. Now, if you're a Red Sox fan, or if you're even a moderate baseball fan, you guys know who Carl Crawford is. He created a name for himself in Tampa Bay. He stole bases. He's a good fielder. He's a leadoff man. He's all that stuff. Last year, Red Sox fans were kind of booing him out of the building. Can I say that? Can I say that? 255 average, 298 on base percentage, only 18 stolen bases. Now, when you're brought in to steal bases and you only steal 18, you're going to get some boos. 104 strikeouts. That's going to need to go down. He's been striking out a lot in his career, but he's been getting on base and stealing bases, so it's kind of like canceled itself out. But if you don't do that and you strike out, you're going to be booed. Sorry, that's just how Boston fans work. If you don't perform, they're going to let you know about that. You're from Boston. Only 11 home runs. Like I said, 56 RBIs. If he doesn't perform, I think the best thing for Bobby V to do is to put him down, way down the lineup, or even bench him for a little while. I mean, you guys have options now in the field. You guys got Ryan Sweeney. You guys got Kalish. I hope that's how you say it. If it's not, let me know. And you guys also got Cody Ross, so I don't think you guys are struggling in the outfield enough where you guys have to say, okay, you know what, Carl Crawford, you're sucking, but at the same time, we don't have any options. You can stay where you're at. You can do whatever. If he sucks, bench his ass. You know, I mean, listen to the fans, Bobby V, and I don't think Bobby V will be putting up with that much shit. So I'm interested to see that as well. Another thing that I'm interested in seeing is how you guys put this lineup together. You guys have a lot of people who could bat first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It's like going to be a little merry-go-round, I think, the whole season. And then the best thing for you guys to do would be to have if Crawford can perform, put him at the leadoff spot. Then have Pedroia, and then you got to have Ellsbury at third because he now is your #1 guy. 39 stolen bases, 321 average, 376 on base percentage, 32 home runs. This guy is a guy who I mean, if you look at him, he's not that big, but he hit 32 home runs, 105 RBIs. That's second only to Gonzalez, who had 117. Okay, this guy has to bat third. That's like what you need to do is put him at third, and then maybe you can have Gonzalez at fourth, Euclid at fifth, and then Big Papi at sixth. I think that's the best lineup that you guys are going to have. I think that's what Bobby V will do. I hope that's what he does. But at the same time, Bobby V is probably the best guy that you guys could pick up after losing Francona. He doesn't put up with no crap. If someone sucks, he's going to let him know. So I'm really, really excited to see him manage. Very, very excited. So now your pitching is going to be stellar. You guys usually have good pitching. Lackey is hurt this year, so you guys don't have to worry about his bum ass. 12-12, 6.41 ERA last year. You don't have to worry about him. He's hurt for the rest of the year. He had Tommy John surgery. Lester, Beckett, Buchholz, Matsuzaka, you don't have to worry about him either. He didn't have that good of a year last year. He was hurt most of the year. 3-3 is what he did put up, and he had an ERA of 5.30. So you guys don't have to worry about him. He's hurt until at least the end of the All-Star game. So don't worry about him. But you guys do have some pitchers. And I think that Beckett, Lester, Buchholz, and Bard, I think you guys are going to have as also in the starting lineup. I think that they're going to perform really, really well. And you guys have a really good bullpen now. Yes, you guys lost Papelbon. You guys picked up someone who I think is a little bit better in Bailey. Yes, I'm biased, but I really, really think that you guys are going to see just how good he is. I think he's right at that cusp where if he's just about to like take off. You know what I mean? And you guys picked him up at a great time. We were dumb enough to give him to you, but hey, you know what? Congratulations on getting him. You guys still have Jenks, and Jenks I think could be a setup man for Bailey. That's deadly, you guys. That is completely deadly. So, where do I think that you guys are going to end up? I think that you guys are going to probably end up first. Yes, I'm calling it. You guys are going to win that division. I don't see the Yankees presenting any type of resistance. They're probably going to, I mean, it's probably going to go back and forth throughout the whole year. Like, oh, who's going to get first? Who's going to get first? Just as it always is. I don't see any other team even contending. Yes, the Baltimore Orioles, if their pitchers can perform, then they may create a bit of a competition, but I don't think so. I think you guys have this thing locked up. Now, one of the difference I think between you guys and the Yankees is you guys have pitchers who could potentially shut down any offense. I don't see the Yankees having that many pitchers who could shut down offenses. And when you're playing in a division where offense is prolific, you need pitchers who can do something as prolific. And I think that you guys with Lester, Beckett, Buchholz, if he can perform like he did a couple years ago, then he's going to be good. Yes, you guys lost Tim Wakefield, but I don't think he's going to hurt you guys. If you guys can perform, your offense can work. Cut Carl Crawford. That's my biggest thing. If he sucks, just let him go. I don't think Bobby V will be able to put up with that shit. I'm really looking forward to it. So, congratulations, you guys. That is my take on the Boston Red Sox. Definitely hit a like, subscribe. Let me know what team you want me to do next time. My show is tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm probably going to talk more about the Red Sox and other teams. I'm a baseball head. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, that's it. I'm 5-0, and I'm outie.